Hey, what's up guys, this is Jeremiah Derby here. I'm also known as Batman JPD on YouTube. And so today I wanted to cover how you can color your inked artwork in Photoshop. So here I am, I got Photoshop open, and what I'm going to be using for this tutorial is a piece that I did a couple years back. This is a Killing Joke piece that I drew a long time ago, and I'm just going to use this for demonstration purposes. And yeah, so as you can see, I've actually already colored it right here. If that opens up real quick, I'll show you. This I did a while back. I actually did this with Sharpie, and this was with Sharpie. I think I brightened it up because it wasn't this bright, but so this you can actually do, you can, use Sharpie or Copic markers, whatever. But if you want to, you can go inside of Photoshop. If you like coloring digitally, it can be a lot easier, and plus if you make mistakes, you can fix them a lot easier. So that's why I like using Photoshop. It's something I've started to play around with a little bit, and I've seen a lot of tutorials. There's a lot of tutorials on how you can do this and how you can color your Photoshop images. Your inked images that you have imported. You have to scan them first into your computer, and then you can do this. But I've seen a lot of tutorials on how you can do this, and most of the time they're very complicated on how you can do this. And what I mean by that is usually they make you they tell you to do all these clipping masks and all this stuff, and honestly I didn't understand what they were talking about at first, and now I know how to do it a little bit better. But I found a way out that you can do it very easy and very simple, and it's not that hard. And you can make it more complicated if you want to, but it's the easiest and most simple way that I've found so far. So I've got my image here. Background is what it's named now. You can rasterize it, make it into a layer, right, if you want to, but I don't really need to. So I'm not going to be messing with this image. This is just the image right here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here and press new layer, and that's going to create a layer over top of my image. So what you want to do next is you go here, you go to the blending mode, and you go to where it says normal, and you click multiply. So now what this does is, this is good color, let's make this green a little bit darker. So if I go here and say I want to color, I can go here, and now it colors underneath of the inks, and if I don't like it, I can just undo it. And as you notice, let me do it again, this doesn't affect the original image. So if I don't like it, I can delete the layer, or I can just undo it. So if I didn't do this and I went over to this my original layer and I try to do this, this would just draw over top of the whole image, and we don't want that. We want to have it how we had it. Let me go back. So we want to do it underneath of the inks, because we don't want to have to draw all the way over the inks again. So now what you can do is you can just go in and let's go over here. We're going to go ahead and color his hair in, so I can zoom in here, and it's better if the better resolution is the better the image is going to look. So if I press these bracket keys, I can change the size of my my brush. Then I can go in here, and I can actually change the softness of the brush if I press shift and then one of the brackets, and it will change the softness of the brush and all of that. And that's just some tips right there. And see, the brush I'm using is not good. Let me change my brush real quick. Okay, so I found a better brush, and it's a little bit better than the last one I had. But now I can just go in here and I can color over this image here without having to worry about going over top of these lines, and it'll stay inside of the black lines for me, so I don't have to worry about that. And another thing, say if you want to only color you don't want to worry about coloring the face or something, you can go in here and you can select whatever it is you want. So if I wanted this, I could go in here. There's little tricks to do with this that make it quicker, but I'm just gonna go in here just to show you a little simple trick. I'm just taking the polygonal tool and going around here, and this is where a clipping mask would come in handy. It made it a little bit easier, so you didn't have to worry about doing all this, but it's fine. You can just come in here and go around whatever it is you want. So now that I got it selected, I can now go in here and brush. Say I make my huge brush, and I can just go over here, and this will color everything that I've selected. Or I can just press, if I go back, hit Control-Alt-Z. If I go right click, let me change to the selection tool, right click, fill. If I go in here, I do this, I make this my foreground color, which these right here are my foreground and background colors. As you can see, I want the foreground color because that's green, that's the color I'm using. So I can make sure that's 100%, mode normal, hit OK, and it will fill it all in for you. You can do that. Now, the way I did it, it takes a lot longer for it to if you go manually select it. There's different ways you can do it. You can select the white by using the magic wand tool. Say if you wanted to color a big selection of white, you could just take this magic wand tool here, select it, and it will select all the white, and then you can fill it in with a certain color that you wanted, which I'm not in the right layer. So if I go in the background and let's redo that, if I go in the background and select the certain thing that I wanted to, I can select like all the white or all the black, whatever it is you wanted to select, and you select a certain part, and then you could then fill it in from there. Say if I want to do this, say if it was a certain color, I could do it, then I could just go in and do that. So that's a little bit quicker way there, but there are even quicker ways to do that stuff. You can look that stuff up, but I just wanted to show you guys the simple, easy way, and all you have to do is make a new layer, put the blending mode to multiply, and then you're set to go. And that's basically all you have to do. And you can make it even more you can make it more complicated from there. But I just want to show you the simple way of going in and coloring your artwork. So I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up drawing this, coloring it, I mean, and then I'll show you what I've got from there.
It's the dream.
So another little trick I found very useful that I forgot to mention is that when you're coloring between, when you're going in here and you're coloring, you're gonna want to switch from different colors, so you can go back and forth. And a good little trick is while you're in the brush tool, instead of going, you can just go here and you can go to your eyedropper tool and grab a certain color you wanted to. So say if I was working in this purple and I wanted to get this other purple here, I can eyedropper and go to brush, and then I've got that purple. But that takes a good amount of time to do that, to go here, and just imagine, because you might have a bunch of colors. Luckily I don't have a bunch of colors that I have to, but an easier way is to press the Alt key if you're on Windows, and then you can go here and click, and then you're still in the brush tool. So all you gotta do is hold the Alt key, click, and then let go of the Alt key, and you got that color. So that's just another little trick I wanted to show you, to let you guys know about. here I am. I'm finished. Well, basically, I would go in and do a lot more shading and stuff like that, different colors. But for this video, I just want to do something simple. So I'm basically finished for this, and it turned out pretty good. But yeah, this is the basic concept right here of what you do to color in Photoshop, and this is just the most simple way to do it. I could add more layers and do it separate, do the hand and then do the face and then all of that, but I just wanted to do it in one layer, as simple as possible. And I'm actually doing this with a mouse also and not a tablet or anything, so that shows you how simple and easy this is to do. Alright, so yeah, that's basically it for this tutorial, guys, and yeah, so hopefully you learned something from that and that you can use it in your artwork and your drawings. It's just a simple way to do it, and of course if you want to make it more complicated, you make it more complicated, and if you know any simpler ways, then you can let me know. But this is so far the most simple way that I've found that you can do this, and the easiest way that I've found so far. And again, this isn't, I wasn't really trying hard in this picture. This is something I made a long time ago, and I was just like, whatever, I'll just use this to demonstrate on. And also another thing is that if you want to mix colors, you can use the mixer brush tool, and you can go between colors so that it's a lot more smoother when you do it. As you can see right here, I can mix between these two colors and just really make it a little bit smoother than transition from one color to the next. So yeah, that's it, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Let me know what else you would like to see me do, whether you would like to see inking, how to draw someone, how to do a certain character, how to do environments, whatever it is. Or if you'd like to see, I'm going to be doing a Let's Draw. That's going to be coming out soon. It's supposed to come out a long time ago, but I never got to finish it. And that's going to be the Batman vs Superman Let's Draw that I did with my brother, and that's going to be coming out soon. It's going to be awesome, so just make sure you stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for the tutorial that's going to be coming soon. And if you would like to see certain tutorials, just let me know. And or certain Let's Draws, if you want to see me draw somebody, let me know that too. And I'm going to be animating more. I'm going to be doing an update video coming out. It might already be out, I'm not sure. It depends on when you're watching this. But I'm going to be doing update video, let you know what's going on, what I'm doing, and what's coming soon. Alright, so that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching, and make sure that you subscribe, like, and share. And also make sure you go over to my website at batmanjpdentertainment.com, and you can check out some cool stuff there. And I got a little shop there. You can check out some stuff there if you want to. And yeah, so you can also check out my Twitter at twitter.com/batmanjpd, and then you can go to my facebook.com/batmanjpd. And so yeah, make sure you subscribe, like, and share, guys, and there's going to be tons more stuff to come. So yeah, stay tuned. See you later.